And remember I said in the beginning of this surah, Allah wants you to think. He'll leave the scope of thought open for you. Covers what? Gave who? Gave what? Right? Similarly, confirm the good. What good? What ultimate good? What best did He confirm? Now think of all the things that Allah wants you to think are the best. And here's the thing. This is a very important point that Allah is teaching us here. Very important point. You have a person who thinks something is good, but doesn't do it anyway. You tell him, don't you think praying is good? Yeah. Why don't you pray? I don't know, man. I know it's good. I know I should do it. I just don't do it. They know it's good. They say it's good too. They don't even say it's bad. They say it's good, but they just don't do it. Tasdeeq is to say it's good, to confirm the truth in it, and then to act upon it also. To do that also. This is real tasdeeq. You know, if you say fire burns, I know it burns, and then you touch it anyway. That means either two things. Either you were lying, you didn't think it burns, or you're not very smart. But you're insane. It's a sign of insanity, isn't it? That you say it burns and you still touch it. You still touch it. And I say, so what's the same thing? To confirm the truth in something is to now, it leads you to action directly after. But the fundamental theme of this surah was action. Inna sa'yakum lashatta. The word sa'i is effort. Effort. Now understand the benefit of this sequence in one more way. First thing was giving. Second thing was taqwa. Third thing was confirming the ultimate good. A'ta, wattaqa, wa saddaqa bil husna. Three things, right? These are actually, it seems like they're in reverse order. Because first you confirm the truth, first you come to la ilaha illallah, then you develop taqwa, and then you give. But they're mentioned in exact reverse order. Which of the, confirming the truth is in your heart. Isn't that the case? Taqwa, part of taqwa is in your heart, part of taqwa is in your actions. A'ta, giving. Giving is where? Action. So one of these words is in your heart, one of these words is part action, part in the heart, the other word is purely action. What was the central theme of the surah? Action. Sa'yukum. So what word is placed closest to sa'yukum? A'ta. The verb among a'ta, ittaqa and saddaqa that is closest to action is put first. For an individual, the sequence is he confirms the truth, then he has taqwa, fear of consequence, and then finally he becomes giving. This is when thinking about an individual. But when you think about a society, human beings, they always think about themselves. But if we want to live as a civilization, one of the first things you have to give up? You can't have everything for yourself. You have to contribute back to society in every which way. To be part of a society, you have to give. You can't be part of a society without giving. So giving comes first on a societal scale. And then after giving, that's obviously one of the, we're not even talking about Islamic society. Any society, if you want to be part of a civilization, you have to give. The second thing you have to do is you have to abide by the law. When you come in a society, you have to give and you have to abide by the law. You have to be afraid of the consequences of breaking the law. What is that? Taqwa. And finally, the ideal society will be the one in which the citizens give, they abide by the law, but they take that final step and make it the ideal society. They confirm the truth, which is what? Islam, the ultimate truth. So the final evolution of a society is wasaddaqa bil husna. So the progression of an individual is one way, and the progression of society is in reverse. It's an interesting comment made by Dr. Fadl Salih As-Samirai in regards to this ayah. When he says he confirmed the truth, he interprets that to mean he gave the right of Allah that he recognized was binding upon him. Meaning he realized what he gives isn't his. It's Allah's right over him. Allah demands. He gives you wealth and says then spend. Hasan radiallahu ta'ala anhu says, أَعْطَى الصِّدْقِ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ. He gave or he confirmed the truth that, مِنْ قَلْبِهِ rather, that was deep in his heart. وَصَدَّقَ بِالْحُسْنَى أَيْ بِلَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. And he confirmed the ultimate good, which is to confirm لا إله إلا الله. وَبِهِ قَالَ الضَّحَاكُ وَالسَّلْمِي. Dhahak and Salmi also said the same thing. And Mujahid says, بِالْحُسْنَى, as I mentioned before, the ultimate good refers to al-Jannah. وقال زيد بن أسلم بالصلاة والزكاة والصوم. And others said, Zayd bin Aslam said, this ultimate good is what? He confirmed the value and good in salah and in zakah and in sawm, meaning obedience to Allah. Meaning obedience to Allah. But the first, according to Shawkani, فَالْأَوَّلْ أُولَى, meaning the first, the right of Allah binding upon him, that is the first. Because when you think about that, then all of these things come under it. Right? All of these things, meaning the salah, the zakah, la ilaha illallah, all of those things fall under the right of Allah upon us. So that's how he interprets وَصَدَّقَ بِالْحُسْنَى.